Welcome back everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we will be discussing the fourth lecture on quadratic equation, and today's lecture is basically on finding the solution by factorization. So to start with, by factorization, to find the solution, factorization. Now in class 9 you have already known how to factorize a quadratic expression, so just a quick overview of that. I am not telling that in detail because you have already learned, and my lectures will also be uploaded soon on class 9. From there you can learn it. So just a quick overview. For example, you have a quadratic expression like 2x square minus x minus 6. So how to factorize this thing? The first step is to take the coefficient of x square and the constant term. So what is the coefficient of x square? 2, and what is the constant term? Minus 6. Now we have to multiply them. So 2 into minus 6, it's minus 12. Okay, so now forget about the negative sign, you just only consider on the magnitude. Now what we have to do is that we have to make the factors of 12. For example, the factors of 12 are 2 is a factor, 4 is a factor, 3 is a factor, okay, like that. 2 is a factor, 6 is a factor, 12 is also a factor. So we have to find out the factors. Now how to find the factors, you know, by prime factorization of 12 you can find the factors. And now with help of these factors you have to write the coefficient of the x term or the coefficient of the first degree term. So here it in case it is minus, means it is minus 1 basically. So from these factors, by adding or subtracting, you have to write the middle term. For example, here if you take 4 and 3, then 3 minus 4 is actually minus 1. So by a combination of these two factors, 3 and 4, you can write the coefficient of the middle term here. So what we can write here is, this is equals to 2x square plus 3x minus 4x minus 6. Okay, so here actually plus 3x minus 4x, it is equals to minus x, but we have write it in the terms of the factors of 12, okay, which is actually the product of the constant term and coefficient of x square. So here it is. So let us take 4x here and 3x there. So 2x square minus 4x plus 3x minus 6. So here 2x we can take common, so x minus 2 here, plus 3 we can take common, x minus 2. So finally we have factorized it. So x minus 2 into 2x plus 3, it is the factorization. So this is a quick overview of how to factorize. So now coming to the point, how to solve with the help of factorization. So it is basically very easy if you know how to factorize. So it is nothing, just to factorize and equate it to 0. For example, we have to find the solutions. So solution of, let us say, 6x square minus x minus 2. So how to get the solution? We have to write 6x square minus x minus 2 equals 0. Okay, now solve. It implies 6, this is 6 into minus 2, which is minus 12, so basically 12. So it is basically same what we discussed earlier. So 6 2s are 12, so basically 6x square minus 3x plus 4x minus 2 equals 0. Okay, so we can take here common 3x, so this is 2x minus 1, plus we can take common 2, so this is 2x minus 1 equals 0, or 2x minus 1 into 3x plus 2 equals 0. So from here we can tell 2x minus 1 equals 0 or 3x plus 2 equals 0. Okay, so here it implies x equals half, and here it implies x equals to minus 2 by 3. Therefore the required solution is x equals to half comma minus 2 by 3. Okay, so I hope this is clear how to do it. Let us take another problem. So we have to find the solutions of, let us take 3x square minus 2 root 6x plus 2. Okay, so 3x square minus 2 root 6x plus 2 equals 0. So or this may be so here we have 3 into 2, so 6, and we have to write it in 2 root 6. So 6 can be factorized, that's root 6 into root 6, and when we add them we get 2 root 6. So this is a good one. So 3x square minus root 6 plus 2 equals 0. So from here we can take common, like 2 root 6 is basically root 3 into 2, so we can take here common root 3, oh sorry, here is x present, root 3x we can take common, so root 3x minus root 2. Okay, so minus here also root 6 plus root plus 2 is there, so we can take root 2 common, so it comes out to be root 3x plus minus root 2. Oh, so this is actually a whole square one. Okay, so root 3x minus root 2 into root 3x minus root 2 equals 0. So this implies root 3x minus root 2 whole square equals 0. So from here we can say root 3x minus root 2 equals 0, or x equals to root 2 by root 3. Now here you can see that this is a quadratic equation, and a quadratic equation, as I said you in case of polynomials, since the value of x is 2, it can have at most 2 solutions, but here only one solution is coming. So basically if we plot the graph, we can see the graph is something like this. It basically touches, so it has one solution, but while writing the solution, you have to write that it has 2 solutions since it is a quadratic equation. So the general method here to write the solution is you have to write the solutions are x equals root 2 by root 3 comma root 2 by root 3. Now generally this is just a format of writing the answer, because a quadratic equation has generally 2 roots. So here it has a single root, so you just write the 2 roots by separated by a comma. So the solutions are root 2 by root 3 and root 2 by root 3. So I hope this is clear to you, how to how to find the solution by factorization. So let us take a problem, like this will be the last problem. So now the last problem, so it tells that the altitude of a right triangle is 7 cm less than its base. Okay, if hypotenuse is 13 cm, find the other 2 sides. So what I said you earlier, that in case of this type of problems, first you see the condition statement. So condition statement is something like this, that that altitude is 7 cm less than its base. So here you can see some condition type, or you can feel that I can generate an equation from this line. Okay, and it is telling about altitude, base, hypotenuse, right angle triangle. So the first thing which should come into our mind is the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so if you don't know Pythagoras theorem, so for the timing you just know this thing, that in a right angle triangle, if the sides are A, B and C, so here A is the altitude, B is the base and C is the hypotenuse, then A square plus B square equals C square. So this is a relation. Okay, and in this problem also we are one who has set the problem is discussing about altitude, base, height. So obviously some equations to be framed out of this. So what it is telling, that hypotenuse is given 13 cm, so we know the C, it is known, and it is telling that the altitude is 7 cm less than the base. Okay, so let us take the base to be x. So if base is x, then the altitude is 7 cm less, so the altitude is x minus 7. Okay, so now let us make the equation. So x minus 7 whole square plus x square equals 13 square. So here x square minus 14x plus 49 plus x square equals 169, or what we get is x square minus 14x, so here is plus 49 and 169. Okay, so 4, this is 2x square, we have another x square here, so this will be minus 120. Okay, equals 0. So this is x square minus 7x minus 60 equals 0. Okay, so now we have to write 60, we write minus 7 in terms of 60. So 60 is basically what it is. It is 2s are 2, 30, 2, 15, 3, 5, 5, 1. So the factors are 5, 3, 2. So 5 3s are 15, or maybe 3 into 2, 6 into 12 minus 5. Oh, so here you can see 3 into 2, 6 into 2, 12. This is 6 into 2, 12. And here it is 5. So 12 minus 5, we are getting 7. So here we can write, it implies x square minus 12x plus 5 x minus 60 equals 0, or x into x minus 12 and x minus 12 plus 5 x minus 12 equals 0. So, or x minus 12 into x plus 5 equals 0, right? So 0. So it implies or x equals 12 comma minus 5. Now here we considered x to be base. Okay, so base means it is a length. Okay, now a length cannot be negative, right? We cannot say it is minus 5 centimeter long. Okay, so therefore x equals minus 5 is rejected, as length cannot be negative. I hope this is clear why x equals to minus 5 is rejected. Now therefore x equals to 12. So the base is 12, therefore its altitude was x minus 7, so it is 12 minus 7 equals 5. So finally we have got the solution. So the altitude is 5 centimeter and the base is 12 centimeter, right? 12 centimeter. So I hope this is clear to you about the quadratic equations and factorization. So I hope after this you can solve the NCERT problems, and hope you like the lecture. Please like, share and subscribe if you like the lecture, and I will be coming back soon with the lecture on how to how to find the solution by completing the square. So please stay tuned and thank you.